Boris Johnson approves release of Russian interference report following election win.
Here's a summary of the article.
Boris Johnson has cleared a controversial report into alleged Russian interference in UK politics for publication, Downing Street has announced. The Prime Minister came under fire for blocking the release of the Intelligence and Security Committee report ahead of the general election, with ISC Chair Dominic Grieve describing the decision as jaw-dropping. Mr. Grieve said he was concerned that it could be April or later before a new committee is able finally to approve the release of the report. Unlike other parliamentary committees, the ISC reports to the PM, rather than the House of Commons or House of Lords, and Mr. Johnson has the power to hold back publication of any report until he has determined that it does not breach national security. Mr. Johnson's official spokesman told reporters, in line with his responsibilities under the Justice and Security Act 2013, the Prime Minister carefully considered the report of the former committee. Mr. Grieve has steadfastly refused to reveal any details of the contents of the report, which looks into claims that the Russian government influenced the outcome of the 2016 EU referendum and 2017 general election. Hillary Clinton, the defeated U.S. presidential candidate, who suspects Russian interference in Trump's favor in 2016, said it was outrageous for the report not to be published before the 12th of December election.
This post received a score of 11,159, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Johnson, and only Johnson blocked its release. The nominations will take weeks, the review process months, and this time the report will be controlled by Johnson's own appointees. In a few months, if people are still paying attention, the report will be handed back to Johnson with all the right redactions put in place. The former ISC members have already cleared for release. The old report is dead, and has now been successfully buried.
This needs to be the top comment. It is now.
So even if there will be some proof of Russian interference or attempts thereof, Boris can just say, tough titties, election's over, right?
No, because it's the UK and we can have another election in 6 weeks if we need to. So honestly, if the report said that the Tory victory in 2015 or the Brexit election were significantly affected by Russian interference, I would have expected the document to have remained locked in a cupboard under the National Secrets Act for 30 to 50 years. It probably reaches the conclusion, while it is clear Russia tried to influence the votes, it is unclear which side was favoured or if the attempts had any significant effect on the results.
Greater than it probably reaches the conclusion, while it is clear Russia tried to influence the votes, it is unclear which side was favored or if the attempts had any significant effect on the results. And it even won't be factually wrong. Russian propaganda has been proven to manipulate both sides, e.g. by advertising an anti-Trump rally in the US. The primary goal of Russian propaganda has never been to get Trump Bojo into office, that was just a side win for them. The primary goal was and is to fracture and polarize our democracies. People seem more than happy to oblige.
It's what happens when political science is not part of the curriculum. And they can't even tell the difference between liberal and left. Also, let's keep telling people they shouldn't talk about politics, economics, religion because it's not polite. Keep people domesticated.
No, let's tell people to disown family members who voted wrong.
Yep, I remember it was proven that one of the Twitter accounts encouraging people to disown family members and friends who voted Trump to teach them a lesson was an account run by the Russian troll farm. The account was made up to look pro-Hillary, pro-all DNC platform policy, blue wave 2018, bullshit everything. Looked relatively normal. Twitter internal analytics tools matched its activity, usage profile to other accounts they knew to be owned by the Russian troll farm.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.